Minnie Hauk is the 4-1 favourite, Aventure 9-2, Sosie 9-1, Kalpana 10s along with Darius who's 11s, 12s. Bar those, let's have a look at Minnie Hauk. And Adele, you can wax lyrical about what she's done so far, but she's going to need to do a fair bit more.
Well, she is, because I'm not sure it's the greatest form for an Arc, but I think they were keen for her to have a real good race this day, a stable companion, set a good gallop. Estrange, I like the way when Estrange went to a girth, she found out and pulled out plenty more. I think a lot of people were saying that she doesn't really, you know, do a huge amount when she gets to the front, but I like the way she kept going, and it was a nice prep run to have going into the Arc. I mean, 3 3-year-olds have won it in the last 10 years. They've been very good 3-year-olds. So I don't know what it is with Minnie Hauk. I would prefer her for the Arc next year. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would prefer her to have ran in a King George and taken on the older horses like an Adele did, and the boys, and just, you know, really kind of then seal it for her. So I'm not completely sold on Minnie Hauk.
I guess there's an element for Minnie Hauk that we still don't know how good she quite is yet. We do know a fair bit about Aventure, Richard. Last year she was runner-up to Blue Stocking. This year she's come back with a mighty performance, particularly in the Vermeil. But in terms of what she did last year, as we can see here, with some good horses in behind her, it looks to me like she might have improved a little bit again this year.
Yeah, I like both the Wertheimer horses. I think Sosie's got a real chance. Aventure's problem this year is not as well drawn as it was 12 months ago. But I do like both of those. I do think the older horses' form is more solid. I haven't had a great view of the classic generation this year, so I do have some reservations about Minnie Hauk. I prefer to go with the horses that I think I know will be in at the finish, so those two for me, Aventure and Sosie. I
like Aventure, the fact that she looked quite straightforward, like the way you can ride her kind of anywhere in a race. She's got a really nice turn of foot as well, which I like. I tipped her ages ago when she was like 16-1.
Yeah. Can I ask you about Quadrenor? Apart from the fact that it's the Japanese Derby winner, his dam was a horse called Rising Cross, who was runner-up in the Oaks at Epsom.
Tiny little
She was
horse.
tiny. He's huge.
Yeah, must have been painful. Look, Japanese, you know, they've been trying to win this race for absolutely ages, and the two things that have largely gone against them is it rains, because normally it's like a road in Japan, and they've all drawn the outside. They just must feel they're fated never to win this particular race. They've got 3 chances. I wish them well, but the cards could have fallen a lot better.
Okay. Adele, Kalpana, Giovallotto, they, of course, finished first and second. Giovallotto beat Kalpana at Kempton. Some people are surprised that when I say to them I like Kalpana, they're like, really, Kalpana? She got beaten last time. I think she ran a really good race in defeat.
I honestly, coming up against Giovallotto, he's an absolute monster of a horse. Look at him. I mean, he's so tough, and for a stayer, he's actually got quite a good turn of foot. I don't think she's lost a huge amount in defeat. I don't think she's had the most straightforward season this year, you know, starting off over 1.25 miles, which I don't think is her trip. She is more of a 1.5 mile horse. I think she'll stay a little bit further. She'll like soft ground. Yeah. I mean, I had her as my main selection for the Arc. I had Adventure as my each way. They've obviously swapped prices now, so I'm going to kind of stick with the two of them. But obviously, a Kalpana at 10-1. She's proven at the trip. She's proven Group 1 filly, which is a massive plus to have. Stats-wise, the Group 1 status, and stay in the trip as well. And I don't think she's lost a huge amount in defeat. Again, Giovallotto is unbeaten on the all-weather, like he's class on there.
The only thing I'd say is if she didn't lose them out of cheek pieces.
Well, I think I actually didn't think she'd needed them, but they obviously think maybe she's just holding something back. But
yeah, that was my only worry. Okay. If that had gone according to plan, I wouldn't have necessarily expected maybe the cheek pieces are always the plan, but she'll like the ground, which is true.
Yeah, that was a big thing for me. It's going to be similar sort of conditions to when she bolted up here at Ascot on Champions Day last year. I can't see how she's not going to be involved. If Kalpana, who ran behind Calandagan, the Kalpana...
The elephant in the room, Calandagan, isn't it? Because they can't run because of gelding, but all of those form lines, you think ran behind Calandagan.
All right, they're the picks. Richard's going for Sosie, Adele for Kalpana. I'm sticking with Kalpana as well. Of course, the Arc, the big race tomorrow, part of our coverage on Sunday, which will also feature 3 other Group 1 races live from Longchamp. Don't miss it. Coverage gets underway at 2:15 p.m. on ITV1 and STV.